Been a tough 4 years for you. You think your best footy could still be ahead of you?
Yeah, absolutely. I've had, probably one of my better seasons this year, and managed to stay relatively healthy, which was, real positive for me personally. And we had some great success again at Richmond, which is always fun. But super excited to get here to Fremantle and help develop the guys on the field and also off the field, and just play my role, and whatever that role is, I'll leave in Ross's hands. But I think we've got a really, really good future ahead of us.
Do you have a suggestion to Ross what that role might be?
Not at this stage. I'll sort of just leave that with him. But anywhere through the midfield, half back, wing, I'm pretty open to everything, which is nice.
When did you start thinking about the move home? Was it only this year, or have you had it in your mind for a couple of seasons?
It's always one of those thoughts that flutters at the back of your mind, being from Perth and getting home at some stage. But it was probably only sort of the later part of this year. Being a free agent, it was sort of always going to pop up. But I sort of just left it with my manager throughout most of the year, and just focused on my football and the finals that we had ahead of us. And it was actually quite a smooth transition.
Contract security, is that an element of coming back here? I think you got a 3-year deal. I think maybe Richmond had a 1-year deal on the table. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. I just thought I was a point in my career where the added security was definitely a bonus, but obviously to get home and come to such a great club, and really exciting position that we're in here at Fremantle. So they sort of all added up for my decision.
How's the body, Reece?
Yeah, body's feeling fantastic. I managed to only miss 6 or 7 weeks with the ankle. It sort of looked a lot worse than the actual result was, which was really positive. But feeling fantastic and really excited to get back into it.
Soft tissue side of things, do you think that's in the past? You've had a lot of hammies from previous years, but obviously it was the dislocated ankle this year. Do you feel like the soft tissue stuff's behind you, or is that still something you've got to manage pretty carefully?
No, definitely. I haven't had any soft tissue injuries for over 2 years now. It hasn't even been a worry for me. Mentally, I've sort of got over the anxiety of getting soft tissue injuries, and physically I'm in a fantastic spot. So I'm pretty confident that's all behind me.
You mentioned it was an exciting group. What specifically excites you about this Dockers team?
Probably the age group. They've got some really high draft picks over the last few years, some really exciting players. There's also that top tier experienced guys as well, which will help with the development side of it. But people probably forget that Fremantle played in a grand final not so many years ago, and there's still a lot of core players from that. And I'm just really excited. Especially with the guys that we've brought in as well, Trav and Jesse and Rory, and I can speak for all of us that we just want to come here and play our role and get back to finals and some good success.
When you're with the Tigers, Reece, I guess I know Fremantle's at a different stage of development now, but what are the sort of the key things that you'd want to bring over from what you learnt at Richmond during that really successful time?
Definitely, the culture side of things. It's been well reported, but at Richmond we really we put a lot of emphasis on that the last 2 years, and developed a really good culture at Richmond, and that's something that I think all footy clubs really need to have in place, and it's one thing that I want to really develop. I can really come and bring some things from there, but also I'm excited to bring some new things and work with this playing group and coaches and the whole footy club as a whole.
What changed about the Richmond culture, do you think, specifically for the 2017-2018 season that enabled the club to take that big step, you reckon?
Oh, there's a whole host of things. You could never really pinpoint one specific thing. We brought in some really quality players, some really quality people in the football department area, and it's just a whole buy-in from the playing group. A lot of positivity, and you could sort of ramble on about a whole host of things. But I think it's just sort of bringing that all together, and then just reverting that onto the footy field as well.
Do you feel that's transferable to here?
Yeah, definitely. Certain aspects of it. Obviously, different playing group, different club facility, people. There's so many things that go into a football club. But there's definitely a lot of learnings that I've taken from even the 8 years at Richmond. Like I said, I'm just super excited to come here and stamp my just me into this club, and on and off the field.
Do you feel you could be a leader here?
Absolutely. I feel like everyone's a leader, in certain regards. It doesn't matter, how old you are or, quality footy player you are. Everyone brings certain aspects of leadership, and, I might take a little bit of time to find, what works and, how I can do that here. But, it's exciting.
Do you think the Tigers are the team to beat next year? Do you think they'll bounce back from not making the GF this year?
It's sort of an interesting question. I think the AFL's at a point now where it's really hard to tell. It's a really even competition. Obviously Richmond the last 2 years have, won a lot of games and, built something really strong there. But, I'm sure that other clubs have got things in the pipelines. New clubs are popping up every year playing finals, and, you look at Collingwood and Melbourne, there's, strong clubs everywhere. So, I wouldn't say, anyone's the team to beat as such, but, it's probably West Coast. They just won the flag, so, we'll see how we go.
And Fremantle play finals, do you think? Is that what your ultimate hope would be this year, that they could actually get into the A?
Well, yeah, definitely. That's the ultimate goal. Like I said, every football club, is striving to play for a premiership, and, I have no doubt that Fremantle, we're going to do some pretty cool things in 2019, and super excited.
And with your leg, it was a break, wasn't it?
It was a dislocated ankle, the subtalar joint, so I won't bore you with any details, but quite a rare injury, but managed to get back in 6 weeks, and it's feeling fantastic.
Were you fortunate that it wasn't as severe, or was there any luck associated with it?
I suppose so. I wouldn't call any injury lucky, but I definitely got back a lot quicker than I would have expected. We sort of pushed the boundaries a little bit with it. It was just one of those things that, injuries happen, but managed to bounce back really quickly, which was nice.
Is the expectation for you to debut for Free around one?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's that's my ultimate goal, to come and play as much football and help win some games.